welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Blazers offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. He leaves it with his back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Blazers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Back open in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He breaks a tackle.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Behind the chains now on second and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the gun, running back on the move. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Leaves it with the back. Got some room to run. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Quick spin on the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, UAB! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blazers are in the red zone.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Banks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UAB!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, it's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Canes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
And now, it's 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Split backs here.
Let's go. Let's go.
The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Gives it on the option. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This time they'll go to the running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual effort.